Hey, we're Team Rainbow Dash.
And this is our Engineering 6 Project 2.
And the project title is Audio Sampler.
I'm Scene.
I'm Douglas.
And I'm Brandon.
Let's go. Oh, alright. Well, this is our Engineering 6 audio project. Here is the code for it. So we're trying to play. So the way this works is we're going to choose a song by pressing the load button. And using load, we're going to pick a song, any song, and we can choose it, and that puts it in the system. Then, when we simply press the play button, we get Music Maybe. That's enough of that. In our GUI, we can pause it as well. And that's how we play music, because, yeah.
Ready? Hi, I'm Douglas, and I made... So now we're going to go look at the chop function. So we're going to show the chop function. So let's go here, and let's just put down 10. Enter. And then let's put down, say, 13, so we'll play 3 seconds worth. And then you see now it chops at the 3 seconds.
Alright, so I'm Brandon, and for this project I was in charge of creating most of the special effects. For this we could pick, say, mono, and then we'll play it. And let's try double speed and play.
Yeah.
So for half speed, it's going at a much slower pace. Alright. So for high frequency, we select it and we're going to play. And now when we go to the delay, it causes that echo effect. Now we go to voice removal. Play backwards. So now we'll do fade out.
The keytar part of the GUI. So what this keytar does, at least the fret part of it does, is it can play any note based on the frets of the A string of the guitar. So as you can see here, I put down the number 5. Let's just enter this, and we'll put a sampling frequency of 44,100, which is common. And as you can see, it plays a note for 4 seconds, and it's basically, this allows us to play any note, and then based on the A string, which we have set it to, it will increase or decrease based on the fret we put in. So for example, if I put 0, which is open, it's just that frequency times 2 to the 0 power, which is 1. Which later I can show you right here. Put 0. Same thing. And then you can go plus or minus as many times, and then obviously it'll just go like half steps. So go 12 notes, goes up an octave, go 24, goes up a second octave, etc., etc. So then later we have to make a harmonics frequency. Then we have to use the frequency function to basically create the frequency response of that filter, so that you can, which will be eventually used to create this plot, as you see back here, this weird test tube function. I can put anything. I put in 12, here, and that's just an up an octave. If I go here 24, I go to another octave of the A. Like that. Thank you. Hi. So now we're going to go look at the chord function of the GUI. Basically, this GUI can basically play chords based on the actual fret positions of the guitar. So, let's see here, I can play a G open chord, G major open. So I have 3, 2, O, 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 and 3. So, if we go back to the GUI, and if I set it to, and this goes in descending order, as you can see, we go, and then we play, makes the same chord. And it even makes this really cool function. You can see where, like, what each frequency makes and how they clash with each other, you know, more test tubes. So let's go look at the code. So what we have here is basically we base all of these notes off the A string, like we did with the fret function. As you can see here, we set the string A, which is in this case, this A of the guitar is tuned to 110 hertz, which is what we set it at. Then we basically we do offsets of each other. So -5 for the low E string, you know, it's basically we're just going in half steps from each other. We go -5 for the low E string, so the string above it. Then as we go down, we go 5, 10, 14, and 19. Those are the offsets from the A string. So if we look at the actual function, so if we come back to here, we go 3, 2, 0, 1, 3. We get G chord. We also included a reference table in case, you know, some people were confused. So like C major, it tells you right here. So we go 0, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. And let's just play this for reference. And now let's play it here. Same chord. Oh, so now we'll show you now how the synthesizer works. See here, we set it up just like a keyboard, and it goes through all 12 tones. Goes up to a higher key, or higher octave, sorry, and then lower key. And we have a volume that shifts through. And as you can see. Graphs. And here are the graphs. We have, so here we'll have the graphs here. It goes to square, and then it goes to triangle. As you can see here. And then it changes depending on the tone. As you see here. How long is that?
That was like 50. Is it playing now?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we know about all those effects and keys, using all of those things, we put them all together into this one audio player using the power of GUI. So for example, as we see in the GUI, we press the load. So using load, we plug in one song as the data for one song. And then using choose one, we recall that data so we can play that song. And then using all these different effects and functions, we can rewrite the song and rewrite the data as we please for very wonderful effects. And the same thing goes for all the tone and key generators, as well as the strumming. And with all this together, we are GUI. Yay. Yay, wow, done.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, this was GUI. More than meets the eye. Not copyrighted, but it is. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.